Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Pisces. How are you doing, Pisces? Let's see what's coming in here. Pisces singles in their love life. What is it they need to know? Yeah, got somebody here. This is someone here kind of still in looking at something from the past. So someone coming up with an idea or having a little aha moment. It's a person looking at the details. Now, this is often someone who's kind of acts detached, like they're not interested. But it's generally a person who tries to lay a foundation here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, someone who kind of acts like they're not interested, lacking emotion. Someone's expression. Yeah, we see someone taking a step back, seeing things from a different light, or coming up with an idea, trying something different. It's a person who often, if you have someone here, like it's an energy, someone who feels something's a little off. And it's often somebody who tries to tempt somebody. But I'm seeing someone here looking at this. You know, it has to do with a house and a home. So someone kind of looking at the details of something that's already happened. Yeah, look at that. So we have a person here who, we also have someone who acted like they weren't interested, or they communicated in a way where they had this detached energy. But it's often someone who's trying to lay the foundation. They don't communicate emotionally. They're just kind of like, hey, what you doing? Because I do see the temptation, but this is also someone taking a step back, seeing things differently. See, little enlightenment. It has to do with this person here, acting detached, like they're not interested, but yet they communicate. It has to do with a house and a home. I mean, it could be someone reaching out, trying to tempt you, some sort of temptation. This is someone who's been kind of fantasizing and romanticizing here. But it's about going down this path with the Three of Pentacles, the things you have in common. So this is about something being acknowledged. See, this is someone seeing something clearly. It's about starting something new. Yeah, some of you might have had someone here where something is off. So it could be yourself too. This could be a person who would reach out to sort of tempt you, you know, hey, invite me to your house and home. It could be someone who treated you like an option. It's a person who often has this detached energy. So let's just see where this goes. Yeah, it's often someone who kind of, it's mischievous often when it comes up with the Magician. The Prince of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles can be a little mischievous. They don't always tell you what it is they want exactly, but it's about tempting you. Yeah, so someone who doesn't come in right. See, harmony. But it is someone here who's kind of acts like that, but it could be someone detaching. See, it has to do with communication, little manipulation, but it's generally nobody that, it's generally not somebody who is out to cause any harm. It's just, it's all about tempting the other person. But this is someone who's looking at that too. It's someone who didn't come in right. They didn't communicate right. See, they have everything they need to manifest their desire. There was desire here. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Who is this? Yeah, it's a cycle ending, a new cycle. See, this is someone who sees you in a favorable light. But something, I feel, didn't go in their favor because they didn't come in right. Could be someone who was detaching from another relationship. End of cycle here. Yeah, something that didn't go well. Let's have a look at the temptation, because this is a person, you know, feeling something. I mean, maybe you felt something was off with this, or they did. So they kind of, and it could be because they were trying to detach from someone else. They were still kind of looking at it here. Yeah, this is definitely someone planning, preparing. Yeah, this is someone, whatever it is, it's something that's over. This is also an idea. This is someone sort of looking at the situation here, looking at all the details. It's about going down this path. This is someone clearing out clearing out options, I have a feeling here, or clearing something out. But this is someone who's been kind of fantasizing and romanticizing here. It has to do with seeing things from a whole different light. It's all about the timing, something to do with the timing. So someone who was kind of moving slow here, but it has to do with this person assessing the situation. Someone not really having a whole lot to say. See, a little detached, no expression on their face, trying not to express. See, there was either it's a person shy or they just don't know what to say. Because it's like seeing things from in a whole different way after taking a step back. There was temptation, but to me it looks like someone who didn't follow through. This is someone who's been procrastinating, weighing the pros and the cons. See, something just felt off. I feel it's somebody who was still focused on a situation, maybe a committed relationship. But it's often someone who feels something is off, that they're being manipulated. Now, you could feel that way, but yeah, it's just somebody who acts like they're not interested, but I feel they were. They just don't know what to say. Feeling apprehensive, not sure what to say. And they've been weighing the pros and the cons here. Let's have a look at the home, this home. Somebody who has a comfortable home, somebody who's just focuses on work in their home, spends some time at home. This person's trying to learn something, but it's about being enlightened in that win or lose. See, win or lose energy. It's sort of like back and forth. Should I or shouldn't I? What have I got to lose? But it's definitely someone who acted like they weren't interested, but they were. Let's have a look at the sun. And it could be yourself, maybe just being a little aloof, like you're not really interested, but this person's looking at this. It could be yourself too, comparing one thing to another, but I feel it has to do with someone who just doesn't know what to say. They're apprehensive. It's often, do you want to go for a cup of coffee? Yeah, I feel there's this procrastinating. Queen of Pentacles here too. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Now this could be yourself, or somebody else here. Someone who has a comfortable home. Someone who's very grounded and practical. Focuses a lot on work and home. A bit of a homebody. Yeah, it has to do with communicating. Someone feels like they need to hurry up. It's about movement, gaining momentum. It has to do with communicating something here. See, positive, something happy. This is someone learning something here. But this has to do with new. I know some of you have a new house, a new home. You got a person. I feel like you're going to connect with someone here. You got somebody new coming in, so maybe you're just detaching from someone here who won't make any kind of commitment, where you feel something is off and you've been weighing the pros and the cons yourself. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, I see movement, maybe even multiple opportunities. Some of you may have multiple opportunities here. But it's almost like this person's looking at that. There's somebody here looking at that. And they've been kind of dragging their feet, assessing the situation. Should I or shouldn't I? Yeah, tell me about the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, so someone who just feels like, feeling beat up. Someone here just feels like giving up. See, putting somebody here, I feel like we have a person who is still focused on something. They weren't over it, but it's about putting this behind. See, this is someone ready for a whole new cycle. So they've been kind of assessing this. This could be the Queen of Pentacles doing this, though, assessing the situation. Someone who doesn't have a whole lot to say. Something feels off. There's a lack of emotion. It's how somebody is behaving here. But I do see things speeding up, multiple opportunities. Could be somebody feeling overwhelmed where they just don't know what to say. Because I feel like they're looking at this taking this step back, seeing things feeling differently and seeing things in a whole different light. So someone sees you in a positive light here, but it's like, I feel it's someone overwhelmed. They don't know what to say, but it's about talking, connecting, starting something new. This is someone seeing things very clearly. It's a person here, and it could be yourself starting to see that, but this is someone who has felt like giving up. See, it's about putting something behind to go down a new path. Yeah, this is someone that definitely, I see options, opportunity. But it's someone who's fantasizing here and kind of romanticizing about talking, connecting, having a conversation. See, very happy, high vibration. Two people coming together here. Soulmate connection. Yeah, we have the Empress. Ooh, we got the Lovers. Yeah. Like I say, if you got somebody here who just wants friends with benefits, it could be something making you uncomfortable if someone comes in quickly out of the blue. But I feel like this person is someone who wasn't over something. But it's about putting something behind and going down this path. See, the things you have in common, but it's about doing things together, spending time together. Somebody wants to know who you're spending time with. They see somebody with a lot of abundance, the Empress energy. This is the start of something new. This is somebody wanting to know. It looks like some of you have someone new here. Yeah, it's about friends first. See, friends first before taking things to the next level. This is the Empress. This is someone who knows their worth and value. But I definitely see somebody very open to this. I do see love and making choices. Some of you got multiple choices. You might be comparing one to the other, or it's somebody else doing this. But nothing compares to the Empress. This is happiness and joy. Someone seeing things clearly. This is someone who I feel has felt like giving up, and it's probably yourself where you've just given up. You're spending time at home, focusing on work, your home. Yeah, enjoying your own company. Yeah, see, it has to do with a house and a home. This is someone who's given up, just spending time at home, working on their financial foundation. But this person here wants to spend time with you, see, doing things together, cooperating, compromising, compatibility. But it's two people who build each other up. See, they lift each other up. Two people who come together, they lift each other up. Yeah. Look at that. See, it has to do with the feelings being mutual. Now, there could be another person here. I do see possibly some friends or mutual friends. But this is someone releasing things that no longer serve. See, letting go. Clearing things out. Maybe someone's prepared. Somebody preparing. Someone's letting go of all their options here. Someone here is not giving up. This is what's happening. They're actually not giving up. They're letting go of all their options. See, somebody, and it's also an energy of comparing. See, nothing compares. I feel like it's another person, because I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who's just given up, becoming more stable, spending time alone. Beautiful Empress energy. This is the start of something new. But you know your worth and value. Yeah, I do see a lot of respect, self-respect, and self-worth. But I feel like there's this, maybe some mutual friends or something here. But this is someone trying to decide if someone's interested, if the feelings are mutual. But this is a person who communicates like they're just acting not interested, showing disinterest. But they are. It's another person I feel who's just kind of at that place in time. See the timing here. Look at that. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. See, I mean, I feel like releasing things. Some of you are just letting go of all your options. There's no one here that you're interested in. But you have someone who's interested. I see a lot of kindness, compassion. Yeah, it's about the feelings being mutual. Somebody here who's definitely very nurturing and caring. Yeah, it has to do with this person looking at this situation. See, they're looking at this, laying the foundation. See, it's a person who is now reassessing the situation. They're looking at this. It's about laying the foundation, starting it. They have to be the one to start it. They're going to reach out. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to connect. They want to come together, spend some time together. This is a person at a crossroads. See, it's a little time in between. See, two worlds. Somebody here between two worlds. So it looks like somebody was still focused on something that happened here. They may have had someone manipulate them in a relationship. Definitely something was off. It didn't feel right. It's somebody who just wasn't themselves or didn't know how to react. Like I say, this is often a person who gets overwhelmed and they just don't know what to say. They know a good thing when they see it, you see? So that's what I feel is happening here. Yeah, so someone putting this behind here, but you can see now they're thinking forward. They're looking forward. But it's definitely an energy of in between two worlds. They're holding the world. Yeah. Definitely options, but it's an energy of someone who's releasing. There's no one here they're interested in. Nothing compares. So I feel like you probably know who this is. If you don't, I say, I see new, high vibration, attraction. This person's attracted. I mean, this is a beautiful, high vibrational, positive energy. It's about two people talking, coming together. This person wants to get together. They want to get together with you. But if you are the person acting aloof because you've kind of given up, you don't really care either way, like whatever, you know. I have a feeling this person's going to approach you. I do think it's someone you've likely crossed paths with, and this is what happened. But now this person's feeling different. They definitely see you in a positive light. Like they know a good thing when they see it. And I do feel like there's options here. I feel some of you have let go of all your options. There's no one here that you're interested in. I feel like it wouldn't be yourself. Yeah, it's like you want this person. Often the heart knows what the heart wants, you know. Like the heart wants what it wants. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, it has to do with coming together. I see stability, long-term stability, a place where people gather and get together. See, it's about being approachable, somebody approaching. Maybe you're a little unapproachable because you've given up. But I wouldn't be surprised if this person's like that. But now it's like, I mean, the cycle's over and they see things in a positive light. They see you in a positive way. It's just like it was something to do with this person. They have everything they need to manifest their desire. See, there was desire here, but something felt off. They weren't themselves. And maybe you recognize that something was a little off. But whoever they are, they want to come together. They want to get together. Yeah, it's a person speaking truth. Yeah, somebody's cut somebody out here. See, they're seeing things very clearly. See, there's nothing compares. It has to do with truth and clarity. This is somebody who's cut somebody out. This is someone who has all the information. See, they've been assessing this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's a person playing it safe, keeping everything to themselves, being cautious. This is someone careful what they wish for. But it's about manifesting, and maybe you're manifesting this, so it is telling you be a little careful what you wish for here. But yeah, this person's really seeing an Empress, seeing truth. They're analyzing the situation. See, this is somebody going to get out of their head, overanalyzing a situation. But it's someone who's generally very bold and confident. See, someone who's win or lose, they often make a move. But for some reason, this person held back. See, they're keeping everything to themselves. They're playing it safe. But I think this person's having an aha moment, seeing that you're playing it safe. I do. But I feel like you're about to get something that you want here. Because I feel what's happened, it's like starting something and nobody got what they wanted. I feel it's just both people here. But I do think this person, somebody was a little overwhelmed. Maybe it was yourself, not sure what to say. Take it as it resonates. It's you or this person. There's just two people here. But it's about someone releasing things that no longer serve, letting go of options. See, you're not really interested in anyone here. But it's about spending time together, someone to do things with, company, companionship. Friends first. I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone here who had some sort of assumption that you wanted friends with benefits when you actually want something stable. I do feel there was an assumption and a reassessment. Yeah. Somebody was a little full of themselves here, maybe. Yeah. This is someone who has everything they need. They're fairly content, but they're definitely not emotionally fulfilled. They don't have everything. Yeah, I don't know if some of you have dealt with somebody here to do with friends with benefits, but someone's definitely cut someone out. They're ready for something new. But some of you too, it's someone who's a little full of themselves. They kept something to themselves. It's assumption. Someone's assuming something. Yeah, I don't think you're interested with friends with benefits. Some of you may. Everybody makes their own choices, but that's what it looks like. It's almost like they were assuming it. But this is often a person who communicates with someone in a way where they don't show a lot of emotion, but they reach out, hoping the other person indulges them. Like, indulge me, give me what I want, maybe I'll give you what you want. You know, you'll get what you want eventually. And I do feel some of you have been there, done that. You know your worth and value, you're not interested. So there is multiple opportunities. If you have a person who thinks they're going to come back in here, I feel that they're in for a surprise. I think you got a new person coming in. Yeah, it has to do with morals and values. You're just not on the same page. But I feel there's going to be this energy of somebody here who actually comes in right. Yeah, it's when I feel like it's yourself here, you know. Someone's not interested in you for the right reason. They just want friends with benefits. Been there, done that. But I do see multiple opportunities. Communication coming in when you're home. You could have somebody coming towards you, somebody who shows up unexpectedly here. But it all has to do with the communication and these opportunities. Yeah, I think you got some opportunities here. I feel like you're not interested in someone here for sure. But I do see someone here speaking some kind of truth. Somebody here sees that star. They should have sold someone the truth. They had just cut somebody out, or how this person felt. Yeah, this is someone there's somebody assuming something here, an assumption. Yeah. Fill my cup. See, this is a person who tries to get someone to invite them to their home. Indulge me. Give me what I want. So this person kind of, I feel like you got someone who's a little smug here, who feels that, yeah, there's two here. Somebody who kind of feels like they one-upped you, or they didn't give you what you wanted. But, you know, I'm going to tell you, like, I feel this energy of just releasing it, letting it go. But I do see some sort of forgiveness here. I do think there's another person here who's going to speak some kind of truth. And it's the person who's cut someone out. See, they were in that energy. It looks like you've got two. You're comparing. One of these is different than the other. See, they're not the same. One of these people has very good morals, good values. Yeah, I feel like someone here tried to take advantage, or they were kind of smug. But there was an assumption. So, yeah. But this other person has good morals and values. I feel like you're just not on the same page. And I do see this energy of faith. Someone here you don't have faith in. It's an energy you just don't get each other, you know. You just don't get it. Yeah. But someone here has good morals and values. This is someone who sees you in a very favorable light. Yeah, very nice. See, respect. Somebody who has respect. Nice. Self-respect, you know it. Yeah. Yeah, someone definitely ended a relationship. It does look like someone here was trying to manifest something new. Maybe it was yourself, but you're going to get some truth. There's going to be enlightenment. This is someone who probably should have told you that they had just ended a relationship. They have good morals and values. They're an open book. It's somebody who's learned something. See, they're learning something here. But I do feel this is something has ended. It's over. Yeah. Some of you have definitely been there, done that with someone here. You know. Yeah. So that person, you're not giving them what they want. But it's almost like you got this person who's kind of smug. Whoever they are. That's the person I feel like you're letting go of. You're not interested. And you have this other person coming in who I feel at some point got overwhelmed because they were ending a situation. So someone going to tell you the truth. They're an open book. They have good morals and values. They want to partner up. Yeah, one of these isn't like the other. One of these is very respectful. They're kind, compassion. See, there's respect. Taking a step back, seeing things different. Yeah, some of you have been kind of just waiting, looking elsewhere, looking for other options. But I do feel like you had someone who treated you like an option. That's what I feel. They're kind of smug. Somebody who gets what they want. But you've got new. That's over. See, an ending and a new beginning. So good for you. You know your worth and value, Pisces. Yeah, we got someone here, see, reflecting on this. This is somebody, you got someone here who feels a little like a fool, but it has to do with someone living in the moment, taking a risk. Now, this could be yourself. Maybe you took a risk and tried to, connect with somebody here, and it didn't go very well. But I can see this comparing. Taking a step back, nothing compares. See, one of these isn't like the other. I think it's yourself comparing, because it has to do with reflecting on something that happened. But this person, too, like I say, they see you in a very positive light. They have respect for you. They see, your worth and value. Look at that. It's a person going to put in effort. They want to build. Yeah. See, priorities, making someone a priority, spending time together, doing things together. See, it's like some of you got someone who never wanted to do anything, never wanted to spend time together. It's all coming out in the open. It's all being exposed. But this is where I feel someone has cut somebody out. They see your worth and value. And others of you have, because it's somebody who ended something. But yeah, like I say, if you've had someone here who tried to kind of, they reach out and tempt you like, hey, can I come over? I don't think you're going to go for it, especially if it's somebody who treated you like an option. They never put any effort. They wanted you to do all the work. See, you do all the work. You're just, to me, I feel like you're just letting this go. You're no longer interested. But I love the fact that there is this other person wanting to come in. They want to spend time with you. They want to build. It's about putting in the effort. And this is somebody who actually wants to be with you. They put in the effort. I think some of you are just doing your own thing too. Like you're just focused on work, your house, home, a little bit of a homebody. But yeah, if you got somebody here who knows where you live, and just say a little caution here. Somebody may just suddenly show up at your home. Yeah, you're been there, done that. Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah. You're not interested in someone here, but there is this other person who feels they missed an opportunity. They want to start something. See, they're seeing things clearly, but it's about telling you that they ended something. Yeah, it's a person who had a lot of weight on their shoulders. Yeah, some of you got a person here who just wasn't reliable, and that's what it is. But we have a person here who had a lot of weight on their shoulders. Now this is releasing baggage. Someone's letting go of some baggage. It's a healing energy. I feel some of you it's yourself letting this go. It's like, whatever, who cares? I'm not interested. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Yeah. But you've got a person here who feels they missed an opportunity with this beautiful Empress energy. Yeah, someone who's still single here. Someone who takes care of themselves, independent. This person wants to build here. It's all about putting in effort. Yeah, you've got an Emperor here. There's an Empress energy. This is two people going to come together. Basically, it's out with the old, in with the new. Somebody's ending something, letting go of their baggage. I feel there's a situation that's over, no longer interested. But I still feel like there's this person who just didn't come in right because they were still putting something behind. But whatever this is, I see kindness, compassion, putting something behind. There's that 10 of Wands, see? Letting go of baggage. But it's an energy of somebody where it's an energy of somebody here who, it wasn't you, it was me. They take full responsibility. So this is somebody who just acted this way. And it does look like it's someone who didn't follow through. Yeah. I think it's the other person. There's definitely an energy of 3 here. Yeah, it's an energy of moving on. See, it's an energy of change. It's time for change. See, some of you have somebody who may try to come back towards you who will never change. They do the same thing over and over again. They're not responsible. They're not reliable. You can't count on this person. But this other person is different. See, they're very much the same. I feel like they're both your type, but one of them's a little bit different. One of them has good morals and good values. Yeah, I do see the Queen of Swords. Yeah, some of you cutting someone out here. You've got a new person coming in. or someone you've crossed paths with before. Maybe just had a conversation. I see a soulmate connection. I see a friendship. I think if some of you are tired of someone, if you've had someone who was with, put you in that position of friends with benefits, I don't think you're interested at all. In fact, I see someone enlightening someone, telling them the truth. Now, somebody may be telling you this person will never change. Someone who has a lot of options. But yeah, I mean, this other person, to be honest, like I say, they see your worth and value. You've got this beautiful Emperor energy here. Yeah, this is someone going to put all the cups on the table. Yeah, seeing the bigger picture here. I think this could be yourself in this energy, but like I say, it could be someone, a friend or a mutual friend. Somebody here giving advice. Who's this Queen of Swords? Who's this Queen of Swords? Yeah. So, yeah, it has to do with somebody chasing someone here. Yeah, this is somebody who's it's kind of a runner-chaser energy, but it's somebody who comes back around. Somebody's being humbled here, too. Somebody's coming in humble. Someone's pride got in the way. But I feel like the person, I actually feel like this could be somebody here just telling you. Somebody has other options, telling you the truth. They treat you like an option. They just come in when they want attention, I think it's someone giving advice, but if it's not, this is yourself cutting someone out. Somebody who just comes in when they want attention, and then when you want attention, the other person ignores or rejects them. Somebody who kind of manipulates and plays little games possibly here. That's what I feel like you're leaving behind. But this other person's humble. Somebody coming in humbled here. Yeah. It could be this person talking to this other person here. And there we have new. Yeah, this is a new person. Someone who comes in humble. They have respect. Okay, somebody who has respect here. Nice. So there is happiness here. This was kind of confusing, to be honest. But it's almost like the reason is because it looks like these two people are both your type, but one of them is different from the other. And it could be this person comparing you to somebody else who did something to them. Maybe the blame game. Somebody maybe, was kind of. But I'm going to tell you, they're going to take responsibility. This is someone taking responsibility. It has to do with being dependable, reliable, someone who pulls their weight. Yeah, but it's definitely baggage being released. And this person's coming in. I mean, they come in right here. See, somebody coming. It's a person I feel who just didn't come in right because they were putting something behind. It was a cycle, but they did see you in a positive light. Okay, so that's why I feel like it was me. It wasn't you. It's not your fault. You're not to blame. Yeah, you're not to blame here. Yeah, 'cause I actually feel like you do have this energy of someone who was kind of smug and they didn't get what they wanted. So some of you have a person, if they don't get what they want from you, they go get it from somewhere else, and they feel like they've one upped you. But I feel like you're letting this go. It's saying to just release it. It no longer serves to hold on to this. Okay, because you're going to go with this other person, this new person who actually wants to be with you. They want to spend time with you. They come in right. They're happy. They're positive. Yes, they are single. And someone making sure you are too. Like I feel this is somebody with good morals and values. This is how somebody sees you, is somebody with good morals and values. And I do feel this other person, you're just not on the same page. Yeah, it's like I say, the tower coming down. This person's going to be shocked. I don't think you're going to go for it. But the interesting thing is here comes somebody suddenly out of the blue. Yeah, beautiful energy. Like I say, I feel like, this is where somebody is somebody here being a player, being sneaky. It's often a person who's insecure. See, people who are insecure, often if they don't get what they want from someone, they go get it from someone else. But I actually feel this is someone whose options have dried up, and I do feel they could try to come back around, but it's too late because I feel like you got a new person. This person comes in right too. They come in right. They're stable. They build that foundation. They want to spend time with you. So this is someone who I feel didn't want to spend time with you. It's like they're just interested in what they can get. And they're not going to get what they want. But if you've had a person who treated you that way, let it go, okay? You are not to blame when somebody's being sneaky or up to something here. It's all going to be exposed, okay? It's all good. You got this. You got an Emperor coming in. This Emperor sees you as an Empress. Know your worth. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, I feel like you got someone who tried to make you friends with benefits. A sneaky person. Yeah, it's finished. But I do think you got a person here who ended a relationship, and it could be, like I say, it could be them who's dealt with this. And that's why something was off when this person connected you. It wasn't you, it was them. Take care. Bye for now.